Alright, deck intro time. And this time, a little piggy went to market and didn't leave any survivors. So this is a deck that I discovered from Language Hacker after randomly just making an appearance in his stream. And I just find it super hilarious that he didn't make a post about this deck. There hasn't been a video talking about this deck. There's almost been no people that have really been exploring Zakali Flamemancer as a card. And this has been one of my favorite cards to mess with in the recent weeks because I am a big fan of combo decks and I am definitely a fan of making my own combos. And Zakali Flamemancer, whenever you see a combo put together, really just feels like the person who made it put everything that they had into this deck in order to even make it work. And I want you guys just to take a look at the deck right now and just pause the video. Do you even know what the combo is? Because when I first saw this deck list, I was completely confused. Like, there is the Agamaggan, which is the most important card in this deck. There is a Dorian, and there is Zakali Flamemancer. So it's just like, how exactly do we get this combo to pop off? So you want to discount the following cards with Zakali Flamemancer. You want to hit a Agamaggan, Saladrisil, Puppet Master Dorian, as well as your Soul Searching. So that way you can play Agamaggan into Saladrisil. Hand space is very important, by the way. You want to play Agamaggan into Saladrisil in order to get the copy of the card that returns it to the deck. And since you are playing the Agamaggan, it corrupts the Saladrisil every single time. So you bring it back into the deck. So that way you can play Puppet Master Dorian and Soul Searching in order to get that Agamaggan back into your hand. You now have 2 copies of the 10 mana card and 1 copy of a 1/1, so then you can play 1/1 Agamaggan into both of the 10 drops, and then you can just play like any other card that's at least 4 mana because you've already dealt 6 damage with the Saladrisil off of the first pig. But this is one of those combos where it sounds very complicated, and it is very complicated, but once you see the combo popped off once, it'll start to flow and it'll start to make sense on why we are playing this version of the deck. Because we need to run as many different cards possible, so that way Zakali Flamemancer can just be thrown out of our hand as early as possible. But in order to do that, we have to throw away our extra 5-cost cards, we have to use our Eternal Layovers, and we actually have to throw cards out of the deck. Now, I don't believe this is the perfect 30 of the deck, and even Language Hacker was saying that cards like Spawning Pool were probably not that good. I'm not really sure what to recommend. Maybe you can run like Hellfire or like a Drain Soul or something just to have removal. I don't really know. It's kind of up to you if you want to make this deck. But this deck is a lot more powerful than most people would give it credit, and the fact that we have Zakali Flamemancer being a good card, like, that's all that I need in order to pick up this combo, because this is one of those decks where it forces you to make the best plays possible, otherwise you simply will not win the game. But trust me, it is very possible to win with Pig OTK Warlock. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and check out the Patreon if you want to support the content directly. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, look, it's the real Kripparrian on the non-golden druid. You made the suits for the weenie race? Rain is nice, but not for racing. Wait, so you're like that involved with the race, dude? Hell yeah. I was part of I did a gig for Rev Indie, actually. I did a music gig. I was one of the performers. What kind of weather, Clark? Rain is not. We've had like tornado weather and stuff around here, man. It's been terrible. Yo, Race coming in with a 34. What's going on, man? Welcome, guys. I'm playing Turbo Meme because I don't know what to play, and I'm not really. I shouldn't say that I'm not having fun, but it's like I don't know if I want to like just go Turbo Meme or if I actually want to like start playing to win, because I'm losing the Menagerie decks and it's giving me an existential nightmare. Dane's Hunter. It's Discover Hunter, right? Ooh, another Fractured Power? Dude, we are out ramping the Druid right now. Another armor starship deck? There ain't no way, dude. Like, they're like, actually ain't no way this is happening. Aviana Druid. If it's Aviana Sky Mother Druid, we literally played that deck yesterday and went like 3-7 with it. What's this deck? It's an Oink DK from Language Hacker. He actually Omega cooked with it. Okay, who knows what's happening now? You start tapping. Again, dude, we just keep drawing the combo pieces so freaking quickly. 4-digit Hearthstone, low-key the best Hearthstone? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just having an off day. I'm just having an off day. Nothing's really making me feel that much better. Starship Rogue, it's gonna be fun. I don't know, man. I don't want to play Starship Rogue. That's the issue. I don't know what I want to play right now. I have a lot of ideas that I could test, but every single idea that I've liked and that I've tested, it's just lost. So that's kind of my mood at the moment, where it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter what I play, I'm just gonna lose. What are you looking for? There you go. That's the sad part, dude. I don't know. I'm in a position right now where it's easier to shit on decks than it is to come up with an idea. Which is why I'm being Mr. Party Pooper right now. Okay, we have button into this, so we get double 8-8. Do I care about pushing button here? I don't think so. I'd rather have the layover out. Okay, there's the Yor. Again, like, I just don't want to push button in case I need it, but it's like my argument behind wanting to push it is that it'll be available when I need it, and then I can, like, get rid of it and then summon double 8-8 potentially. I don't think it really matters all too much, but I also wonder if I need to get this off the field. I'm just gonna eat it now. Okay, there's Sakali. So if this is 8 mana, and if this is 3 mana, that's 11, and this is 13 with the Soul Searching. Neat. Plush was found dead in an alley in Cleveland. I am very happy. Yo, what's going on, Flair? I feel bad for Hunter players, man. Like, if you actually love Hunter, your class has just been completely bastardized by early game scams, because that's all they give Hunter. I mean, at this point, dude, I just need to kill cards. Oh shit! Wait, I forgot about the Greybow. That's fine. It's still like pseudo clear. Still needs to happen. Big Hunter, infinite, 0 mana discover Hunter. Where, I mean, that's the thing though. Like, Discover Hunter is like the only way to really do that. And I'm really happy with the direction that they had with Hunter and the Great Dark Beyond, but everything else is just like, ugh. Okay, so I have to play the Zakali next turn. Now that I've cleared. Was there actually a way for me to play the Zakali last turn? Holy Lord. Of course they do this after I push button, dude. Of course they wait until after I push button to do this. However, the funny thing is, if I play layover, this just summons a bunch of 1/1s, right? And then everything else won't come back. That's actually really freaking funny. And I get my Yor back, right? Yeah, and I got the Yor back. So I can just Eternal Layover and as a Kali. Oh, this is so funny. Wait, this still gets the Death Rattle? Wait, what happens when they resummon Nyanthra? Oh, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I believe we have a combo next turn if we have Soul Searching. Can I talk a little bit about Asteroid Shaman? I'm gonna be honest, dude, I don't like Asteroid Shaman. It is starting to make a resurgence, but I mean, I'll find the list later. Oh wow, really? So the thing that we've learned about this deck is that this deck just bullies any slower deck. Hunter is at its most fun, fair, powerful when it is playing 1 minion each turn and clicking face. I don't know if I like the idea of having to push button every turn being part of Hunter's identity. I would rather Hunter just have, like, Hunter's at its best when it has multiple game plans that it can enact, and it's not just turbo push button or turbo storm board. You know what I mean? Like, when Hunter's at its best when it has multiple different options to choose from. And it just feels like Hunter always has the least amount of options, both in their decks and in their class. It's either go face and make board and cry if your opponent has any healing or any AoE, or it is turbo scam and not do anything else. Yeah, like Festival of Legends Hunter was fire. Like, it was fine. Like, it was one of those things to where it was good. Yeah, it was definitely good, but it was beatable. Okay, so Soul Searching, please, for lethal. Okay, wait, is this actually lethal? No, it's not lethal, because I don't have the mana, so I have to wait one more turn. Have to wait one more turn. Might as well just play cards out of my hand. Doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, lethal next turn. Hunter has the worst draw in the game. Typically, it has no removal. It rarely has actual good legendaries to form a game plan. The class is not modernized in comparison to Paladin or Druid or Warlock. Oh my god, yet another random 1-mana Ascena. Why? Why is this happening? No, stop it. You're not gonna suddenly win this game. How does this deck win? As long as I don't die this turn, you will see the win condition in action next turn. I would have done it last turn, but I didn't have the mana. Oh, he's just playing Kill Jaden. Alright, what, do you have 2 more of these guys? What do I think Goro expansion should bring back? I believe it should bring back the Adapt mechanic. Adapt, very cool. We pretty much already have Adapt to a degree. Like the 2-1. The beast that gives a minion a random keyword whenever you summon it. Like, that's pretty much just Adapt. It's just Adapt is different buffs. Dredge? I don't know if we're gonna get Dredge back in the next update. So we Ceaseless. We play Dorian, which will be very important here in a second. You play Gam Gam in order to hit Salajasil. And then then with the Salajasil, you want it upgraded because that's what Gam Gam does. You could shuffle this back into the deck. Then I could play Soul Searching. I have 3 cards that'll be added, and there'll be 3 Gam Gams. So now I can do this. And that's how you win. This deck will absolutely bully any deck that is slow and does not have health manipulation. You can't beat Blood Decay with this deck. It's impossible. You can't beat... I mean, you can beat aggro decks. You're just gonna have to play a worse control Warlock. But yeah, dude, it's got win conditions. All right, what can I do against the Warlock mirror? Is this a cosplay? No, this is me. This is Patrick. I hope we get Vicious Fledgling back in New Ungoro. 3 mana, 3/3/2 weak today, so make it 4 mana. 7/7 with Elusive? Oh my god, you're crazy, dude. 4 mana, 7/7 with Elusive, and then it gains potential Wind Fury if it sticks on the field. You should design Magic cards. I feel like there's got to be something along those lines in Magic, right? I'm scared the new Ungoro quests are going to be Omega unfun and broken as Stormwind. All right, so here's what you have to remember about quests. Do not think about Stormwind quests. You need to remember Ungoro quests. Galvadon. Sulfuras. What was another? I mean, okay, don't think about Cavern's Rogue. Forget Cavern's Rogue existed. Forget Time Warp exists. Shit. I'm not really helping my argument here, but like I feel like if they're gonna bring back quests to any capacity, it's going to be along the lines of like early Ungoro, not Stormwind. Does Legendary Bat Pass armor? Yes, it takes health. It doesn't take damage. I miss High Legend Clark. Well, you can't please everybody, bro. Like, I mean, I'm playing an interesting deck, and I'm not Language Hacker, so I'm not gonna play this deck at top 1,000. If I'm playing at top ranks, there are people that want me to play memes, and if I'm playing memes, there are people that want me to play at top ranks. Can I just do what I enjoy? Don't they dare bring back Demon Seed type shit? You want to know something, chat? I want that. I know. I broke a lot of your hearts right now, but I have to speak my truth. I would love a new Demon Seed Warlock, and I don't want Demon Seed Warlock because it's powerful or because it was turbo broken. The gameplay of that deck is what I love. I love decks that force you to be a really good player in order to pilot them perfectly. And Demon Seed Warlock, when Stealer of Souls was a card, was not only a issue of balancing board, balancing hand, balancing deck, but it was also balancing health. And sometimes you would get so lost in the sauce of the combo that you would just lose because of it. Now, was it unhealthy and was it toxic for the game? Yes, but that play pattern, that play style of everything you do matters is what I love in a deck. I love a deck that forces me to not be a bad player. Because a bad player can't pilot this deck and win with it. Boar Priest is another great example of this, where if you were a Boar Priest player and you saw another Boar Priest player that was better than you, it felt like you learned so much from just watching them play. Nowadays, Hearthstone decks are so autopilot simple, at least like some of the meta decks are, like Plush Hunter. Autopilot simple, where your decisions don't matter, your card draws do. Like, this is the stone cold truth that no one tells you about these decks that get nerfed like Seed Warlock. Because everyone is focused about whether or not they're healthy for the game. They're not thinking about how difficult it actually is to pop off the combo. Now, did it need to get nerfed? Yes. But I still enjoyed the absolute hell out of it. And this is what I'm talking about, where I'm saying you can enjoy degenerate decks as long as you realize that they are degenerate. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hopefully we get a fun Murloc tribe quest. They need to print a lot of good Murlocs. The Murlocs are in a really bad spot right now. There's like no support for them. Murloc, Asteroid Shaman, one with it, 100% win rate, meta breaker. I was just talking about how Murlocs are bad. And now you're going against my wishes, bro. We're kind of getting beat up on the board, but we're gonna be back at 11, so I just need to draw some healing here. Corpses have similar niche to quests, though they're not missing out on too much. I mean, I disagree with that. I mean, cards that have corpse requirements are like, you know, that's the whole point of the design. Death Knight getting... Well, imagine if Death Knight gets a quest where it's like, you gain X amount of corpses, and then you get like a super cool card that gives you a reason to spend those corpses. You don't want to look in Discord? You're right, I don't, so I'm not gonna look. Honestly, double brute goes kind of hard here. I need my health back. I don't want to push a button until I have consume or layover, which would have been great if I drew them. Next turn, I can play Ziliax. Played Imbue Paladin because I had a quest in NA, and my opponent said to this after he lost, is this some kind of mental illness that causes you to switch to whatever is the most overpowered and least skill intensive? Dude, there is no way that people are this mad at Imbue Paladin, right? Like, are you kidding me? Imbue Paladin has to play 10 Imbue cards before it starts to become good. Are people just really that mad at Ursul Renewing Flames? Is that what's going on? Like, why is Imbue Paladin the deck that gets the most amount of hate right now? It's just a good deck. It's not even like top tier. I'm mad at what I lose to. Yeah, that's literally what's happening, dude. It was the day one popular deck. It's not, I agree with you, Hicks. It's not even a good deck. It's a fun deck though, and I enjoy the fact that it's playable. Not that strong, it's in a good place. I don't know, dude. I guess what happened is that guy heard a buzzword in a YouTube video or on a tweet or in a fucking, like, I don't know, it's some kind of online post, and he's just rolling with it. There's no way that Imbue Paladin is, like, the deck that you're mad at right now. Whoa, wait a minute, bro. This is a bit risky, actually. I've already committed to it. I've already fucking committed to it. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. I already committed to it. Please don't mill one of my many combo cards that are still in the deck. I was focusing on maximum mana. And now there's a maximum chance to lose this game. I really hope I just don't mill the combo, though. Especially because this deck is, like, super slow. Please, please. People, surely people mean Imbue Priest in Arena because that is a problem. Is it really that big of a problem? Is it really that huge of a problem? Hello, doggo. It's a very big problem, okay. Best deck, not even close. All right, we didn't mill the win condition, which is fantastic. So I just need to throw cards out of hand. Honestly, I don't even want to play the locations. Sitting at a lot of life right now. Micaiah has border collies. Fun fact, my dog is not a border collie. She is an Australian Shepherd Healer Hound mix. So that's why she looks very eerily to a border collie, but I swear she's not. They made Drasil cost 8, kind of a nerf. Not really. Not in this deck, at least. In this deck, Drasil is still perfectly playable. Okay, I actually do need to get rid of the spawning pools. Still have Dorian in the deck. This might have been a mistake getting rid of the Bob the way that I did. I wasn't really counting or thinking about it. Okay, so these come back now. I'm gonna have to just play out cards. Arena is just desperate for a rework. I feel like no matter what, a new game mode comes out and people are just not excited about it. Like, if Hearthstone's gonna come out with a new game mode, it really needs to be a slam dunk, you know what I mean? So this has to go here. Guess I can keep the 8/8 alive. Yeah, like Twist, for example. Like, I'm sorry, but no one's interested in Twist. And nor should they be interested, because Blizzard hasn't given us a reason to be interested in it. Alright. The big issue here is that I have just too much stuff in hand. What, was that actually lethal? Could I have just killed him outright? I don't want to kill him like that. If I'm not killing it with the combo, then what good is it? Twist is a fake format. It kind of is. I mean, does a format exist if no one plays it? It's like specialist format. Does a format exist if you can't play it? I guess that's another part of it. I guess now I just kind of have to go for the lethal here. Oh my god, I think this is just enough. Bro, perfect lethal. If I had lethal that previous turn, I'm glad that I missed it so I could prove that I am still good at this game. Because I don't know. Was that lethal more difficult? Maybe I'm just coping. I don't know. I guess you don't need the full Unga Bunga combo every time. But I'm so focused on doing Unga Bunga combo because it's more fun. But there you go. Apparently the deck is good. It doesn't need the full combo. I guess that's just a little better. Why run Spawning Pool? I have no idea. I didn't make this deck. If you want my honest opinion, it's probably just a way to, like, mitigate the early game or the mid game so that we can have some 1/1s that trade into certain minions so you don't just have to waste table flips at the wrong time. I mean, even Language Hacker doesn't seem to like the Zerglings. So they're just kind of there. Is he playing Armor Demon Hunter? That's actually hilarious because it doesn't matter what his armor count is in this matchup. Wait a minute, we might have a clip on our hands, guys. What's up? You need to go outside? Come here. Down. Come on. Alright, up. There you go. There you go. Ah, not the neck. Not the neck. So there's the Fel Bat. Kind of have to kill it. I can actually kill it, but then I leave him with a bunch of defense crystals. Technically more damage. He runs Cube. He probably does run Cube, which means I do need to kill it. God damn it. So I have to do something like this. I can't tap because then this will overdraw me. Oh, wait, right. I'm not getting a draw from Yor. I should have tapped. Get Ceaseless to 29. That's not how that works. Gam Gam only works up to 10. You don't use it with Ceaseless. You play Gam Gam, you Saladra, you put this back into the deck, and you have a Dorian combo. This deck requires you to have a bunch of mana. Well, this is absolutely terrifying. And yeah, this is another combo piece. So I kind of have to do it this way. Oh, never mind. I drew a bad card. Kind of have to do it this way. Like, I need to mitigate the board. Spaceship Demon Hunter back? Absolutely not. But this is like legitimately going to be one of the decks we could do this to. We just can't play layover, so we don't have a clear. We don't have a clean clear. Like, his armor count is literally irrelevant. The only thing that matters is how much attack is in this starship. In fact, that is something I'm gonna have to think about. Oh, great. He's just literally rolling the nuts. I was really hoping for a Zilliax on that other turn. Fractured Power doesn't really matter at this time, so I'm just gonna be mana efficient. Okay, we're almost there. Wait a minute. What's the combo for this deck? Play Gam Gam a whole bunch of times. You have to Gam Gam into Saladra, put it back into Saladra, shuffle this back into the deck, play Dorian into Soul Searching. It sounds like a lot of mana, but we have Zakali to do it. In fact, Zakali playable now. Ceaseless isn't playable yet. I think we need to draw, and then we could potentially do the combo next turn. The more I trade, the more I give into his Ceaseless value. I have to ignore the minion. I'm pretty sure that we have enough mana to do this next turn. Wait, how much mana is this? 8, 11... Yeah, I think this is lethal. I am pretty certain that this is lethal. The big question is, do I have board space for this? Wait a minute. Wait, I have Ceaseless. So I need to trade into Ceaseless, and then I have to do it. Consume, I think, would have been the best draw, but I'm pretty certain that this is lethal. Why does the game choose now to crash? Oh my god, why? Why did the game choose now to crash? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to play Bob into freeze now. Yeah, I'm missing time for the. I'm not gonna have time to do the combo now. Thank you, Hearthstone. Like, god damn, bro. Like, come on.
You can't keep getting away with it.
If the combo is exactly 15 mana, I'm gonna be really happy. But I'm pretty sure if I counted right, this was not even 14. Because it's 8. 11, have to play a 1, that's 12. So it's a 12 mana combo. Wait a minute. There's no way you're killing me, bro. There's no way you're killing. Dude, for the love of God, do not tell me he's killing me. You're fucking joking, right? Okay, alright. Alright, I didn't lose. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we gotta make hand space. So we do this. We Dorian. We Gam into Salajasil. It deals 6. We put this back into the deck. We play Soul Searching. We get the Gam Gam. We now draw 2 copies of it. And now we could do boom into I win the game. Can you imagine how upset I would have been if I was denied this game? As literally I am going against the deck that will never play around this. He actually could have won with Exodar. That's the sad thing. I could have lost, but he either didn't see the line or didn't have the card. Oh, well, that's the combo in action there, dude. That's the combo in action.